Hey Nick, so happy Tuesday. I apologize, this is going up a day late, but I'm starting to get kind of sick, and so yesterday I really needed to get some work done and just go to sleep. So hopefully I'm not getting sick. I loved your video from last week as always, and I am very excited for you and all your plant friends, and I wish you the utmost luck in caring for those. Unfortunately, we don't have any plants here. We used to have cacti, but those got really gross and died. So those are gone. It isn't exactly great weather for plants either because it's like really cold. This morning we had wind chills in the negatives, which is always fun. It's not as cold as Ohio where it's like negative 30 or something. So at least I'm still doing better than most of the people that I know. Here's the snow. Yeah, it's beautiful. We've literally had like at least 2 to 3 feet of snow consistently for the past several weeks because every time like a little bit melts, it snows again, usually on Monday, and just like replenishes it. And then it rains and it gets wet and then it gets cold and it gets icy and it like solidifies it. So there's just been a lot of snow for a long time, basically. Despite the snow, things have been going really well. There have been a lot of exciting things happening this semester, a lot of cool opportunities. We finished up Cabaret last week. No, we finished up Cabaret 2 weekends ago, which was amazing. That was one of the best experiences I've ever had being involved in a show. It was just such a huge cast and crew and orchestra and everything, and the show turned out amazing. I think we were doing something really important with the perspective we were taking on it, and it was, I think, really powerful. Unfortunately, the last performance of that got canceled because they were expecting a blizzard, which didn't come again. They keep canceling things for blizzards that don't ever come. It didn't actually snow very much. So we didn't get to do our last show, which was kind of a bummer because that was the night we were supposed to film it and things like that. So a little bit of a sad ending, but a great, great time. Also, Natalie ended up not getting to see it, even though she drove all the way up here to see it. So sorry, Natalie. It was really great having Natalie up here on Valentine's Day and things like that. It all worked out for the best. Other things that have happened. I went into New York 3 times this week, which was really great because I love going into New York. That's one of the things I do love about this campus is that the city's so accessible to us. So I went in that weekend when Natalie was up here for a college visit with her. I went in on the Wednesday of that week for a class trip, which I will tell you more about. And then I went in on Saturday because one of the residential colleges had tickets to On the Town, which is a newer Broadway musical. And it was just like tickets, transportation, lunch, everything for $20, which was amazing. Yeah, so it was a very New York filled week, which I love. On the Town was really fun. It was just like a fun, upbeat show. The dancing in it is insane. If you get a chance to see it, I would recommend it, if not just for the dancing. On the Wednesday trip, I also got to see a show. We saw Into the Woods with the Fiasco Theater Group off Broadway at Roundabout, and it was really awesome. Overall, it wasn't the best show I've ever seen just because it was an acting group doing a musical, but it was really, really entertaining. It was ingenious the way that they integrated a lot of the elements because it was kind of a minimalist production of Into the Woods, which is not a minimalist show at all. So there were people playing different characters, a stripped down orchestration. It was really, really entertaining. That was for a class trip, which I was so excited that I got to see a show for a class. But that was the day that I also met Stephen Sondheim, which was arguably one of the coolest experiences of my entire life. We took the train to New York at like 2:30, got there, got some dinner, went and met Sondheim, and it was just like 15 of us that had an hour and a half where we could just sit and ask him questions and talk to him, and then we went and saw the show. He was such a genuine, nice, welcoming guy, and it was so cool because I love him. Which brings me to another common theme of the past couple weeks, which was meeting celebrities / people that I really look up to. Obviously, I met Sondheim on Wednesday. Other notable people. The week before, there was a master's tea with Alexis Cara, who is an actress who was on a TV show called Mixology this past year that my whole family really liked and watched. It was also Cassie and A Chorus Line and a bunch of other shows. So she's been very successful in several different fields, and she's a Yale alum. So she came back for a master's tea, which was really cool, and it was kind of kept under wraps, so there were only like 15 of us there or so, and she just gave us a lot of ins and out about the business, talked to us about her life, her experiences, was just such a great person, talked about different things about Yale and the real world. She just really seemed like a genuine person who really wanted to help us out, which was really cool. And then this Friday also was a really, really cool day because Laura Osnes and Santino Fontana came for a master class, which was amazing. If you don't know who they are, they're both really big young stars on Broadway right now. Laura Osnes is a two-time Tony nominee for being Cinderella and being Bonnie and Bonnie and Clyde. She was also Sandy in Grease and in several other shows. And Santino was the prince in Cinderella, for which he was nominated for a Tony, was in several other plays on Broadway, and was Prince Hans in Frozen. And they came for an audition masterclass, had some amazing, amazing advice. Were just really cool, stuck around, chatted with us about a bunch of different things. They sang some for us. They had some people sing and they gave them feedback. It was just a really cool experience. And then next week, Andrew Lippa is coming, who is a Broadway composer. He's coming for a masterclass too. Other than that, I'm kind of busy right now, really busy right now because midterms. So I had several papers last week and a test last week, and I have a test this week. Yeah, so very busy. And rehearsals are getting a little more often for the freshman show and for under. So those are going well. Right now, I'm setting my sights on spring break because I go home the 7th. I don't remember when you go home. I really hope we overlap because I think you're coming home. But I'm home from the 7th to the 21st. So that's great that we have a 2-week spring break. So I'll be able to kind of relax and hang out and spend time with people and breathe and then come back. Yeah, so those have been my 2 weeks. They've been really exciting, actually. As always, I look forward to your next video, and I loved your last video. I wish you and your plants all the best, and I really hope you're enjoying your warm weather that you love to tell me about. Cool. Yeah, have fun in Arizona. Bye.